Today we will discuss the graphs of the quadratic expressions. Okay, now, so this is the most important. So you already in 10th class, you draw the graphs of the quadratic expression in different cases. Okay, now. So the shape of the quadratic expression is parabola. Okay, now. Of course, actually in 2B we have to discuss the conic section where the first topic is parabola, then ellipse and hyperbola. So anyway, you have an idea about the parabola. Okay, now. So there is no problem. So discuss the graph of the quadratic expression. Oh, now actually the graph of the quadratic expression so divided or categorized into six parts amount. So there are six different graphs for a given a quadratic expression. Okay, now the first one is a greater than 0. So what is our quadratic equation? So the quadratic expression is y equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So this is our quadratic expression. Okay. Now here if a greater than 0, a greater than 0, then the roots of the quadratic expression depend on the d discriminant. Okay. D greater than 0, d equal to 0, d less than 0. Okay. So a greater than 0, then in this case d greater than 0. Okay, while a greater than 0, the first case is d greater than 0 and the second d equal to 0 and third case d less than 0. Okay, and now okay, see here. So if d greater than 0, what about the nature of the roots of the quadratic expression? Okay, now if a quadratic equation is given d greater than 0, what about the roots? The roots are real and distant. The roots are real and distant. Is it clear? Okay, now. So roots real and distant means the roots form on the x-axis. Yes or no? The roots form on x-axis. Yeah. So the roots are real and distant means the, for example, let the roots be alpha beta. Let the roots be alpha beta. Okay, now. So roots forms on x-axis means the graph must be cut the x-axis in two different points. Okay, now, in two different points. Okay, fine. Now in this case the graph may be like this because it cuts into different points. It cuts into different points. Is it clear? D greater than 0 means the quadratic equation has two distant roots. So two distant roots means the graph must be cut the x-axis into different points. So you know that the graph of the quadratic expression is a parabola. Okay, na? So parabola, you know, the parabola is like this or like this or like this or like this. Okay. Fine. Now, so if d greater than 0, the graph cuts into different points. So the graph may be like this. Otherwise, the graph may be like this. Okay, na? It cuts the. This is also parabola. Okay, na? This is concave. This is convex. Okay, na? Concave. Okay, na? Okay, otherwise open upward, open downward. Okay. Now the graph is like this or like this, because d greater than 0. D greater than 0 means it cuts the x-axis in two different points. So like this or like this. Okay, fine. Now, okay, we will discuss later about this. Now coming to here, d equal to 0. So d equal to 0 means the roots are real and equal. The roots are real and equal. Okay, that means alpha equal to beta. Alpha equal to beta means how the graph. So the graph touches the x-axis because the both roots are equal. Okay, so the graph is like this. So touches means, suppose let it be touch here. So like this. Yeah, it touches x-axis because here both roots are. So alpha equal to beta. Alpha equal to beta means they are coincident. The coincident means here they are coincident. Yeah. Otherwise, the graph may be like this. Yeah. Okay. D equal 0, 2 equal roots. The graph will be touches the x-axis. Yeah. Yes, correct, Mamta. Yeah, graph will touches the x-axis. Now D less than 0. So D less than 0. Okay. So D less than 0 means the roots are imaginary. D less than 0 means the roots are imaginary. So imaginary means the graph does not meet the x-axis. Does not meet the x-axis. If graph meets the x-axis, then only we will get the, yeah, good morning, Abhi. Okay, na? So graph meets the x-axis means then there are real roots. But d less than 0 means the roots are imaginary. So no real roots. So that means the graph should not be meets the x-axis. That means it does not touch or does not intersect the x-axis. Okay, na? So that means the graph may be like this. Like this or like this. Okay, it does not meet the x-axis. Okay, na? So these are the 6 ways of the nature of the graph while the quadratic expression is given. Okay, na? Fine. Now see, if a greater than 0, a greater than 0 in this case, so we will do one thing. Okay, so I will write a later. I will write a later. So d greater than 0, 2 cases. D equal 0, 2 cases. D less than 0, 2 cases. Okay, fine. And now, so d greater than 0, so this one or this one, to decide which case, you have to think about the value of a. You have to think about the value of a. Okay, fine. Now see, observe this graph. This graph, see, decreasing, increasing. So maximum, minimum. Okay, in first year we discussed the maximum, minimum. Decreasing, increasing. So it has, while the graph decreasing, increasing, it has minimum. It has a minimum. Here it has a minimum. Okay, na? Next, this graph also decreasing, increasing. So it has a minimum. This also decreasing, increasing. So it has a minimum here. Okay, fine. Now coming to this graph, increasing, decreasing. So increasing, decreasing, increasing, decreasing. So that means it has a maximum. It has a maximum. This also has maximum. This also has maximum. So the first three graphs has a minimum value and next three graphs has maximum value. Okay. So in d greater than 0, to decide the graph, this shape or this shape, we have to think about the value of a, that is the coefficient of x square. Okay, fine. Now see what is the expression. So to find the maximum minimum, what we have to calculate? To find the maximum minimum, we have to calculate f dash x and f double dash x. Yes or no? In first year, application of derivative topic, maximum minimum topic. To give an expression, to find the maxima and minima, we have to calculate the first derivative and second derivative. Okay, fine. And now y dash equal to 2ax plus b. Y dash equal to 2ax plus b, first derivative. Now what about second derivative? Y double dash equal to 2a. Y double dash equal to 2a. Yeah. So to get maximum minima, we have to make the first derivative is 0. Okay. So if y dash equal to 0, so what you will get? Y dash equal to 0 means 2ax plus b equal to 0. That means x equal to minus b by 2a. X equal to minus b by 2a. Is it clear? So the minimum value or maximum value, we don't know. Minimum or maximum, we don't know. Okay, na? X equal minus b by 2a at x equal minus b by 2a. The expression as minimum or maximum. So to decide whether it is minimum or maximum, it's depend on the second derivative. Okay. What about second derivative? 2a. Okay. Na? So this 2a is greater than 0 if a greater than 0, less than 0 if a less than 0. Is it clear? In first year, maximum minimum topic. So second derivative is positive if a greater than 0, is the negative if a less than 0. Okay, na? So in this, so that means second derivative greater than 0. Second derivative greater than 0 means it has a minimum. Okay, na? Second derivative greater than 0 means it has minimum. Second derivative less than 0 means it has a maximum. So here a greater than 0, it has minimum. A less than 0, it has maximum. Is it clear? I think it is clear. Okay, now. So now see in this graph, the graph has minimum. Yes or no? The graph has minimum value. The graph has minimum value means what is the a value? A must be greater than 0. So here a must be greater than 0. Now here also the graph has minimum. So here also a must be greater than 0. Here also graph has the minimum. So a must be greater than 0. Okay. So in this case a greater than 0 in first case. Now coming to second. Here the graph has maximum. Graph has maximum means which case? A less than 0. A less than 0. Then the graph has maximum. So here a less than 0. Okay. Is it clear? Okay, na? See, a greater than 0, d greater than 0. The graph is like this. A greater than 0, d equal 0. The graph is like this. Okay, na? Next, a greater than 0, d less than 0. The graph is like this. Okay. Now, if graph is like this, a less than 0, because it has a maximum. So a less than 0. And it cuts the x-axis in two different points. So d greater than 0. Next, it has a maximum. So a less than 0 and touches the x-axis. So d equal to 0. It has a maximum. So a less than 0. It does not meet the x-axis. That means roots are imaginary. So d less than 0. Okay. So these are the 6 ways. Okay. So the first case here, A greater than 0, D greater than 0. Here A greater than 0, D equal to 0. Here A greater than 0 and D less than 0. Okay, here A less than 0, okay, and D greater than 0. Here A less than 0 and D equal to 0. Now here A less than 0 and D less than 0. Okay, is it clear? So this is the most important point in the quadratic expressions. Okay, now because if the given quadratic expression is positive, the given quadratic expression is positive. So positive means, so what about the graph? The graph should be like this. Okay, clear? If given expression y strictly greater than 0, y strictly greater than 0 means this is the nature of the graph. Then you have to take a greater than 0 and d less than 0. Okay, na? Next, suppose the given expression, quadratic expression is strictly less than 0. So strictly less than 0 means the graph is like this, strictly less than 0. So in this case, a less than 0 and d less than 0. So while the given expression is completely positive or completely negative, then the discriminant must be less than 0. Okay, na? The given quadratic expression is strictly positive or strictly negative, then the discriminant must be less than 0. Okay, so observe this graph once. Is it clear or any doubt or any confusion? Is it clear? I want response from each and every person. Yeah. See, this 6 graph should be in your mind while solving the problems. This 6 graph should be in your mind. Okay, yes. So we move to forward. Okay. Now, so the given expression y equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, so it has a maximum. It has a maximum value if a less than 0, minimum value if a greater than 0. Okay, na? So That's we are finding like this. Y dash, the first derivative is 2ax plus b, and the second derivative is 2a. Okay. So 2ax, first derivative 0 means x equal to minus b by 2a. Okay. Na? So here y double dash equal to 2a. Yeah. This is greater than 0 if a greater than 0. Less than 0 if a less than 0. Okay. And now, so second derivative greater than 0 means it has minimum. Second derivative less than 0 means it has maximum. About this in the first year. Okay. Fine. Now, so minimum or maximum exist at the point x equal to minus b by 2a. X equal to minus b by 2a. Okay. Na? So whether it is minimum or maximum, whatever it may be, it exists at x equal to minus b by 2a. Okay. Na? Fine. Now what is that minimum or maximum value? So that's what we have to calculate. Okay. Na? Fine. Now coming to here, I will write this y equal to, if you take common a, this is x square plus b by a x plus c by a. Okay. Na? I take the common a. Okay. Now, so this is equal to a into, now x square plus 2 into b by 2a into x. I wrote already this in first class itself. Okay. Na? Now plus b square by 2a whole square, 4a square. Okay. So next minus minus b square by 4a square plus c by a. Okay. Na? I adding and subtracting the b square term. Now this is equal to a into, now this part is x plus b by 2a whole square. Yeah. Now this part is minus of b square minus 4ac by 4a square. Okay. So this part minus of, so take LCM 4a square, b square minus 4ac by 4a square. Okay, fine. And now this is equal to a into x plus b by 2a whole square. Okay. Na? Minus d. B square minus 4ac is d. Okay. Na? D by 4a square. Now this is equal to a into x plus b by 2a whole square minus d by a 4a square. Okay, one a will be cancelled. So d by 4a. So this is y. This is y. Okay, fine. Clear? It is clear to everybody? Y equal to a into x plus b by 2a whole square minus d by 4a. So this is the simplified version of y equal to x square plus bx plus c. Okay. Now we know that the quadratic expression, the value of the quadratic expression is maxima and minima at okay. So the value of the quadratic expression is maxima and minima at x equal to minus b by 2a. At x equal to minus b by 2a. So what is the maxima minima value? To find that maxima or minima value, you have to substitute this x value in the given expression. Okay. Fine. If you substitute x equal minus b by 2a here, this part becomes 0. Okay na? Yet x equal to minus b by 2a, y equal to this part 0 na? So what you will get? Minus d by 4a, minus d by 4a. So this can be written as d equal to b square minus 4ac. So minus d is 4ac minus b square by 4a. Okay. So this is the value minus d by 4a or 4ac minus b square by 4a. So this value is the minimum or maximum value. This value is the minimum or maximum value according to a is greater than 0 or a is less than 0. Okay. Clear? See, minimum or maximum exist at the same point. Exist at the same point. Okay na? So that point is, what is the point? Minus b by 2a comma minus d by 4a. At this point, this is x value, this is a y value. Okay. The minimum or maximum of a quadratic expression exists at a point. At a point. That point is minus b by 2a comma minus d by 4a. Okay. This is the x value, this is the y value. So the maxima or minima of a given quadratic expression is minus d by 4a. If a greater than 0, it has minimum value. So this is the minimum. If a less than 0, then same value minus d by 4a is the maximum. Okay na? Fine. Now see this expression. Okay na? So this expression can be written as y plus d by 4a, y plus d by 4a is equal to a into x plus b by 2a whole square. Okay na? So modify this quadratic expression. So y plus d by 4a equal to a into x plus b by 2a whole square. This is the equation of the parabola. Okay, this is the equation of the parabola. So this minus b by 2a, okay, minus b by 2a and minus d by 4a is called vertex. This is called vertex. This point is called vertex. Okay na? So we will discuss about it in parabola topic. Okay na? This point minus b by 2a minus d by 4a, because at this point the graph as minimum or maximum. Okay na? So minimum or maximum. Yeah. So this particular point is called vertex. Vertex of the parabola. Okay na? So the given quadratic expression has minimum or maximum at its vertex. Okay, fine. Is it clear? Any doubt? Is it clear to everybody? Okay, na? The minimum value or maximum value exists at the vertex of the parabola. Okay, na? So that point, this point is the most important. Minus b by 2a minus d by 4a. Okay, na? Suppose one expression is given, quadratic expression is given. Okay, na? So where the quadratic expression has minimum value, where means you have to calculate minus b by 2a. What is that value? What is that minimum or maximum value means you have to calculate minus d by 4a. Okay. So at what point the given quadratic expression as maximum value or minimum value means you have to calculate this point minus b by 2a minus d by 4a. So this is the most important. Okay na? Yeah, clear? So suppose the given expression y equal to x square minus 2x plus 3. Okay, so this is the quadratic expression. So let me know whether it has maximum value or minimum value. Okay, whether it is maximum value and minimum value. Okay, first of all, so the graph, actually the quadratic expression has two ways. The graph may be concave upward or concave downward. Okay, na? So that is, the graph is like this or the graph is like this. Concave upward, concave, this is the cave. Of course, you know in physics, okay na? Concave upward or open upward. Okay na? So this is called concave upward. Concave upward or open upward. Okay na? Open. So see, open. Noru on తెచ్చుకున్నట్టుగా ఉంది. ఓకేనా? సో ఓపెన్ అప్వర్డ్. So this is concave downward. Concave downward. Or open downward. Open downward. Yes, only this two ways the graph, the shape of the graph is whether concave upward or concave downward. Okay na? So concave upward, it has minimum. It has minimum. Concave downward, it has maximum. Okay na? If it has minimum, then it is concave upward. It has maximum, then it is concave downward. Okay na? So to decide whether the given expression, quadratic expression, has maximum minima, it is enough to calculate the a value. That is, we can decide whether the given quadratic expression has minima, maxima, okay na, just by calculating the a value. Okay na? Clear? So now my question is, so this is the quadratic expression. So the graph of this quadratic expression is concave upward or concave downward, whether it has maximum or minimum. So that is my first question. Okay, the session will be closed. I will start the new session.